Neptune is spinning through space right now at speeds that would, honestly, obliterate Earth in seconds, hiding secrets so deadly that just knowing them might make you appreciate our fragile blue planet in ways you never imagined. This ice giant doesn't just kill, it transforms matter itself, creating diamond rain while unleashing the fastest winds in our solar system at over 2,100 kilometers per hour. But here's what will blow your mind. If you fell into Neptune, you'd experience the universe's most elaborate death sentence. Do you know what would happen to your body in those final 30 seconds? The freezing journey begins. You're about to experience the most terrifying 30 seconds of your life, and there's absolutely nothing you can do to stop it. The moment you cross into Neptune's atmosphere, your body becomes a science experiment gone horribly wrong. At -218 degrees Celsius, the cold doesn't just bite, it instantly crystallizes the moisture in your eyes, turning your tears into tiny ice shards that scratch your corneas. But here's the twisted part. You're still conscious for those first few seconds, feeling every single cell in your body begin to freeze from the outside in. Your skin hardens like plastic wrap left in a freezer, cracking with each desperate breath you try to take. The hydrogen and helium mixture surrounding you offers zero oxygen, so your lungs are already screaming for air that will never come. Your blood starts thickening like syrup, making your heart work overtime just to pump it through your rapidly constricting veins. The atmospheric pressure builds so quickly that your eardrums don't just pop. They implode, sending waves of excruciating pain through your skull. Within 15 seconds, your body temperature has dropped so dramatically that your nervous system begins shutting down, starting with your extremities. Your fingers and toes go completely numb, then your arms and legs follow suit. The last thing you'd feel before losing consciousness completely is the bizarre sensation of your own breath condensing and freezing inside your throat, creating ice crystals that block your airway entirely. Crushing atmospheric pressure. You think Earth's worst hurricanes are terrifying? Neptune laughs at your Category 5 storms while unleashing winds that move at 2,100 kilometers per hour. That's actually faster than the speed of sound itself. These aren't just strong breezes that knock over trees, these are supersonic death machines that would literally rip your body apart at the molecular level. The moment these winds catch you, your skin doesn't just tear, it gets shredded like paper in a blender, peeling away in microscopic strips that get carried away faster than your brain can register the pain. Your clothes disintegrate instantly, followed by layers of muscle and tissue being stripped from your bones in a grotesque spiral pattern. But here's what makes it even more horrifying. These winds are so powerful they create pressure waves that compress and decompress your internal organs repeatedly, like someone squeezing and releasing a stress ball made of your liver and kidneys. Your ribcage flexes beyond its breaking point, snapping ribs like twigs while your lungs collapse and reinflate violently. The wind doesn't just move you, it turns you into a human projectile, slamming you through layers of increasingly dense atmosphere at speeds that would make a bullet jealous. Your bones shatter from the impact forces, creating a cloud of bone fragments that get swept up in the same winds that destroyed you. Within seconds, what was once a human being becomes nothing more than a scattered collection of organic particles, dancing in Neptune's eternal atmospheric fury, forever part of the most violent weather system in our solar system. The methane and hydrogen hell. What if I told you that Neptune literally rains diamonds, and you're about to become part of the most expensive shower in the universe? As you plummet deeper into this ice giant's atmosphere, the extreme pressure and temperature create something that sounds like a fairy tale but is actually your worst nightmare. The methane in Neptune's atmosphere gets compressed so intensely that carbon atoms rearrange themselves into pure diamond crystals, and these aren't tiny specks of glitter. We're talking about diamond chunks the size of hailstones pelting your body at terminal velocity. Each crystal hits you like a bullet made of the hardest substance on Earth, puncturing through whatever frozen remains of your skin still cling to your bones. But here's the truly insane part. These diamonds are forming inside your body too. The methane you've been forced to inhale is crystallizing in your lungs, throat, and stomach, creating razor-sharp diamond fragments that slice through your internal organs from the inside out. Your bloodstream becomes a river of liquid carrying microscopic diamond dust, turning your circulatory system into sandpaper that grinds against your blood vessel walls. The pressure is so immense that any carbon-based molecules in your body, which is basically everything that makes you human, start transforming into diamond structures. Your bones, your muscles, even your DNA begins crystallizing into the most beautiful and deadly gemstones in the solar system. You're not just dying in a diamond rain, you're becoming part of it, transformed into precious stones that will fall through Neptune's atmosphere for eternity. Diamond rain phenomenon. You're about to discover why Neptune's core is the most contradictory place in our solar system. A hellish furnace buried inside a frozen wasteland. After surviving the diamond rain and supersonic winds, you're now descending toward a core that's actually hotter than the surface of the sun itself, reaching temperatures of 5,000 degrees Celsius. This isn't just hot enough to melt steel, it's hot enough to vaporize diamonds instantly, turning those beautiful crystals that were shredding your body into superheated gas. But here's where physics gets absolutely mind-bending. You're simultaneously being crushed by pressure that's millions of times stronger than Earth's atmosphere while being cooked alive by temperatures that could power a small star. Your body, if any recognizable pieces still exist, would undergo a complete phase transition, not just melting, but turning directly from solid to plasma, skipping the liquid state entirely. The core itself is a bizarre mixture of rock, ice, and metallic compounds compressed into a state of matter that doesn't exist anywhere on Earth. The pressure is so intense that water ice becomes as hard as steel, while metals flow like liquids despite the scorching heat. Your atoms don't just separate, they get crushed together so tightly that electrons start behaving in ways that just totally defy normal chemistry. The gravitational forces are pulling you inward with such violence that your molecular structure stretches like taffy before snapping apart completely. You're not just dying, you're being transformed into exotic matter that exists nowhere else in the universe, becoming part of Neptune's mysterious core where honestly the laws of physics bend to their absolute breaking point. Wind speeds beyond imagination. Neptune's magnetic field isn't just tilted, it's completely insane, positioned 47 degrees off-center and spinning like a cosmic washing machine that's lost its balance. This isn't your typical planetary magnetosphere that protects life. This is a radiation death trap that's actively trying to cook you from the inside out. As you fall deeper, charged particles start bombarding your body with the intensity of 1,000 X-ray machines firing simultaneously. Your DNA doesn't just get damaged, it gets completely scrambled, with radiation tearing through your cells and rewriting your genetic code in real time like a cosmic computer virus. The magnetic field lines twist and spiral in ways that create pockets of concentrated radiation so intense they would make Chernobyl look like a gentle sunbath. These invisible energy streams slice through whatever remains of your body, ionizing your atoms and turning your blood into a radioactive soup. But here's the truly terrifying part. The magnetic field is constantly shifting and flipping, creating electromagnetic storms that generate electrical currents directly through your nervous system. Your brain gets fried by electrical surges that are millions of times stronger than a lightning bolt, while your heart tries desperately to beat against electromagnetic interference that's scrambling every electrical signal in your body. The radiation exposure is so severe that your cellular structure begins breaking down at the quantum level, with individual atoms losing electrons and becoming unstable isotopes. You're not just being killed by radiation, you're being transformed into a walking nuclear reaction, with your own body becoming radioactive enough to power a small city. The mysterious core approach. Time itself becomes your enemy, as Neptune's gravity warps reality around you in ways that would make Einstein weep. One day on Neptune lasts 16 Earth hours, but here's the mind-bending part. As you fall deeper into this gravitational monster, time starts moving differently for you compared to anyone watching from Earth. The massive gravitational field creates what scientists call time dilation, meaning every second you experience feels normal to you, but to observers on Earth, you're moving through time like molasses. Your final moments of agony get stretched out across what feels like an eternity to the outside universe. But from your perspective, something even more disturbing happens. Your biological clock starts going haywire as your brain tries to process the changing gravitational forces. The part of your brain that regulates circadian rhythms gets completely scrambled by the intense gravity, making you feel like you're experiencing days and nights that just don't exist. Your body's natural 24-hour cycle becomes meaningless, as Neptune's rapid rotation creates a disorienting strobe effect of light and darkness that happens faster than your brain can adapt to. The gravitational time dilation also means that different parts of your body are literally aging at different rates. Your feet, being closer to Neptune's center, experience time slightly slower than your head. This creates a horrifying biological paradox where your body starts aging unevenly, with cellular processes happening at different speeds throughout your organs. You're not just dying in space and time, you're being torn apart by time itself, experiencing your final moments in a temporal nightmare that defies human comprehension. Magnetic field chaos. You've just crossed the event horizon of your own destruction, the point where Neptune's gravity becomes so overwhelming that even if you had a rocket ship, you couldn't escape. This isn't like jumping off a cliff where you might survive with the right equipment. This is physics saying absolutely not to any hope of rescue. Neptune's escape velocity is 23.5 kilometers per second. That's over 84,000 kilometers per hour. And you're already past the point where that speed is achievable. Your body is now property of this ice giant, claimed by gravitational forces that are 11 times stronger than Earth's. But here's what makes this moment truly terrifying. You can feel your body stretching like a rubber band as the gravity at your feet becomes significantly stronger than the gravity at your head. This process, called spaghettification, doesn't happen gently. It's like being on a medieval torture rack that's operated by the laws of physics themselves. Your spine elongates vertebra by vertebra, creating gaps between your bones that fill with fluid before your nervous system finally gives up trying to send signals through the increasing distance. Your arms and legs stretch until your joints dislocate with audible pops that echo through the thin atmosphere. The gravitational gradient is so steep that your blood starts pooling in your lower extremities, creating a horrifying biological traffic jam as your heart struggles to pump against forces it was never designed to handle. Your internal organs begin shifting position inside your body cavity, sliding toward your feet like contents of a bag being held upside down. There's no coming back from this point. You're committed to becoming part of Neptune's mass, adding your atoms to this cosmic giant forever. Time dilation effects. This is where your existence as a human being officially ends and you become something else entirely. A cloud of subatomic particles scattered through Neptune's atmosphere like cosmic dust. The combination of crushing pressure, extreme temperature, radiation bombardment, and gravitational forces has pushed your molecular structure beyond its absolute breaking point. Your atoms, which have been held together by electromagnetic forces for your entire life, finally surrendered to the overwhelming physics of this alien world. The chemical bonds that make up your DNA, your proteins, your very essence as a living organism, snap apart like overstretched rubber bands. But this isn't a gentle dissolution. It's a violent molecular explosion where every atom in your body gets ripped away from its neighbors and sent flying in different directions at incredible speeds. Your carbon atoms join the methane in Neptune's atmosphere, your oxygen becomes part of the water ice crystals, and your hydrogen merges with the planet's primary atmospheric component. The calcium from your bones gets crushed into exotic crystalline structures that exist nowhere else in the universe, while the iron in your blood becomes part of Neptune's metallic core. What's truly mind-boggling is that your atoms don't just disappear, they become permanent residents of this ice giant, cycling through its atmospheric layers for billions of years. The nitrogen that once carried thoughts through your brain will spend eternity swirling in Neptune's storms, while the phosphorus from your cellular energy systems joins the planet's mysterious chemical processes. You haven't just died, you've been completely integrated into an alien world, your very atoms becoming part of the most distant planet in our solar system. The point of no return. You're experiencing something that no human has ever survived. The complete transformation from a living, breathing person into scattered cosmic particles floating through the most hostile environment in our solar system. Your journey through Neptune's layers has been a masterclass in how the universe can dismantle a human being in the most spectacular and terrifying ways possible. Every single atom that once made up your thoughts, your memories, your dreams, and your fears is now permanently woven into the fabric of this ice giant's atmosphere. The hydrogen that carried oxygen through your bloodstream is now part of Neptune's endless storms, while the carbon that formed your muscles and organs has joined the planet's methane clouds. Your consciousness, that mysterious spark that made you uniquely human, has been extinguished and replaced by pure physics, your atoms following the laws of thermodynamics and quantum mechanics instead of biology and emotion. But here's the strangest part of this cosmic horror story. In a way, you've achieved a form of immortality that no human has ever experienced. Your atoms will circle Neptune for billions of years, participating in diamond rain, supersonic winds, and magnetic field fluctuations, long after Earth itself has been consumed by our dying sun. You've become part of something far larger and more ancient than human civilization, a planetary system that has existed for over 4 billion years and will continue spinning through space long after our species is forgotten. Your death wasn't just an ending, it was a transformation into something eternal, scattered across an alien world at the edge of our solar system. Final molecular disintegration. So there you have it. Falling into Neptune isn't just death, it's the most elaborate and scientifically brutal way the universe could possibly end your existence. From the moment you hit that frozen atmosphere to your final molecular breakdown, you'd experience every conceivable form of cosmic torture that physics has to offer. The freezing temperatures, bone-crushing pressure, diamond rain, supersonic winds, radiation bombardment, gravitational stretching, and complete atomic disintegration would turn your 30-second fall into the most intense and terrifying experience imaginable. But here's what really gets me. Your atoms don't just disappear into nothingness. They become part of Neptune forever, cycling through its storms and participating in phenomena that we're still trying to understand. In a twisted way, falling into Neptune would make you more connected to the cosmos than any human has ever been. You'd literally become part of an alien world, your very essence scattered across a planet that's been spinning at the edge of our solar system since before life existed on Earth. What do you think is the most terrifying part of this journey? The instant freezing, the diamond rain, or the fact that your atoms would be trapped on Neptune for billions of years? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if this made you appreciate Earth's atmosphere a little more, hit that like button. Trust me, after learning about Neptune's deadly embrace, you'll never complain about Earth's weather again. And hey, if you want to explore more cosmic nightmares, subscribe because we're just getting started with the universe's most creative ways to end human existence. That's the terrifying reality of Neptune, a cosmic death machine disguised as a beautiful blue planet. Your 30-second journey would rewrite the laws of human survival in the most spectacular way possible. If this cosmic nightmare made you grateful for Earth's gentle atmosphere, smash that like button and let me know in the comments which part shocked you the most. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss our latest space revelations, and subscribe to Space Facts for more mind-blowing cosmic content that'll change how you see our universe. Until next time, keep looking up.